Hello and welcome to the old Fliers. I doubt that there is another instance where an airman took along an animal on a bombing mission in World War II. Many superstitious men took good luck charms with them to ward off injury and or death. Tokens, scarves, love letters, but not animals. The Guardian newspaper in Britain published a picture of a Czech airman standing beside his Alsatian dog Antis that broke the story. Later the BBC called his Alsatian the dog of war. Antis was equipped with a specially adapted oxygen mask so that he could fly with his master on operational sorties with 311 Czechoslovak Squadron of Bomber Command. Antis lay beside his master's feet in the gun turret of a Wellington Bomber during 30 missions of the 1941 campaigns. Antis was wounded twice and was given the Dickon Medal by Field Marshal Wavell for his bravery. This is the story of Master Gunner Václav Robert Bodesh. Robert was born in Czechoslovakia in 1912. Aged 14, he began a 3-year course at a technical college in Pilsen, qualifying as a locksmith. He was called up for national service for 2 years in 1934 to join the Czech Air Force training as a mechanic. In 1937, he rejoined the service, this time training as an air gunner in twin-engine heavy bombers, the Block MB-200. Nazi Germany walked into his country in 1938. In June 1939, Robert fled to Poland by foot, joining an exodus of his countrymen. Over 1,625 aircraft of the Czechoslovak Air Force fell into the hands of the Third Reich. Politically and militarily, the Poles were not interested in absorbing Czechoslovak airmen into their services. However, France was. In July 1939, Robert's visa to France was issued in Krakow. With 470 others, he boarded a ship bound for France. Robert signed up for 5 years in the French Foreign Legion. They were subjected to brutal physical training. When war was declared, he transferred to the French Air Force, serving from 1939 to 1940. On a mission flying over northern France, his aircraft was shot down by enemy fire. Robert survived the crash and went to an abandoned farmhouse for shelter, where he discovered a starving German Shepherd puppy. He knew the puppy wouldn't survive alone, so he unzipped his leather flying jacket, slipped the puppy inside and returned to his airbase. Robert named his new friend Antis, and the dog became the squadron's mascot. The airmen quickly noticed Antis's ability to hear enemy warplanes long before humans did. On many occasions, he barked and alerted the airbase of an imminent attack. Shortly after Germany invaded France, Robert and Antis went to England. Antis was smuggled in, avoiding quarantine. No. One day, the wing commander discovered that Antis flew on missions, something that was strictly forbidden. Robert pleaded his case. "Sir, please let me explain." His superior interrupted him and said, "There's a very good English expression that says, what the eye doesn't see, the heart doesn't grieve after." Robert and Antis both survived the war and remained best friends until Antis's death in 1953, aged 14 years. All but 3 of those years of Antis's life were spent on Air Force stations. His gravestone says, in Czech, "Loyal unto death." Robert returned to his homeland after World War II, married and had a son. The High Military Prosecutor in Prague charged him with treason, conspiring against the state, and desertion. After the 1948 Czechoslovak coup d'etat, he went into exile for a second time, returning to the UK and marrying again. He rejoined the R.A.F. as a warrant officer, retiring to write his memoirs. He passed away in 1980. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to promote new material.